makes them so mad is when you don't want to be a part of that pisses them off. Actually, going through the industry, doing your thing, as an artist, you get to a point where you're like, I don't care what the industry think. I only care about what Ice Cube fans think.
In a bombshell revelation, hip-hop legend Ice Cube sheds light on the unsettling connections between Jay-Z, R. Kelly, and Diddy, uncovering the complex reasons behind these high-profile relationships. In an era where the music industry has seen its share of controversies, Ice Cube's insights add a new layer to the story, leaving fans and critics alike questioning the alliances and the dark realities behind them. What were the motivations? And what drove Jay-Z to work closely with such controversial figures? Here's everything we know about this eye-opening revelation. According to Cube, these influential men have allegedly been part of a tightly knit circle for years, covering each other's misdeeds and protecting shared interests. The revelations have sparked intense reactions, with people speculating that Jay-Z, like Diddy, may soon be held accountable for his involvement. Ice Cube hinted that Jay-Z's alliances with Diddy and R. Kelly were not just casual friendships or business partnerships. Instead, these connections were strategic, intended to protect their reputations and guard against any damaging secrets being revealed. This kind of alliance between industry giants suggests that they not only witnessed each other's controversies, but might have actively supported each other in concealing them. Some say Jay-Z's initial reluctance to cut ties with Diddy and R. Kelly indicates just how entangled he may have been in their problematic behaviors. The public's interest in this story has surged, as recent lawsuits have targeted Diddy, accusing him of serious allegations that range from assault to coercion. Diddy's public persona is now facing severe scrutiny, and Ice Cube's comments imply that Jay-Z could be next. This is particularly significant given that R. Kelly is already serving a prison sentence for his actions. As Kelly's case revealed, it wasn't just the individual wrongdoings that shocked the public. It was the network of enablers and powerful friends who kept him safe from accountability for years. Many are wondering if Jay-Z played a similar role in protecting R. Kelly or Diddy, and if so, whether that means he could be implicated in the same way. In addition, fans and critics alike are now wondering why Jay-Z was so tightly allied with figures like Diddy and R. Kelly in the first place, and what dark secrets he might have been hiding by staying close to them. According to Ice Cube, Jay-Z's alliances with these two controversial figures were more than just professional partnerships or casual friendships. They were rooted in mutual protection of shared, potentially damaging secrets. As new details come to light, it seems that the walls may indeed be closing in on Jay-Z. Ice Cube's statements suggest he knows far more about Jay's connections to Diddy and R. Kelly than the public realizes. Cube reportedly even hinted that he has shared this information with authorities, a move that could be a game-changer if the allegations against Jay-Z and Diddy are substantiated. Sources close to the situation suggest that Cube's revelations might be the beginning of the end for Jay-Z's career, as the information he holds could have severe legal and reputational consequences. The entertainment industry is already buzzing with speculation, and some observers, like YouTuber Storm Monroe, believe Jay-Z is the next major target after Diddy. Monroe, known for his insider commentary, recently shared a video outlining his take on the situation. In it, he claimed that Jay-Z is likely to face a similar wave of lawsuits and accusations as Diddy, especially once Diddy's ongoing legal issues reach a resolution. According to Monroe, there are people working behind the scenes, possibly even influencers or key players within the industry, who are orchestrating a downfall for both Diddy and Jay-Z. These allegations, if accurate, paint a picture of an industry that might finally be reckoning with its own shadows. So, what secrets might Jay-Z have been so desperate to protect that he maintained close ties with figures like R. Kelly and Diddy despite their controversies? Ice Cube's comments imply that Jay-Z's relationship with these two was not only strategic, but necessary to maintain a facade of innocence. R. Kelly, now serving a prison sentence, had long been known for his predatory behavior, and it's rumored that many industry insiders, including Jay-Z, knew of his actions and chose to look the other way. Jay-Z's continued collaborations with R. Kelly, including their joint album Best of Both Worlds, have long been scrutinized by critics who question why Jay-Z worked with Kelly despite the mounting allegations against him. This relationship suggests that Jay-Z was willing to ignore red flags, possibly to ensure that his own secrets stayed buried. As for Diddy, his recent legal troubles have cast an even harsher light on his legacy. He faces serious accusations that range from harassment to coercion and even more grave allegations. Diddy and Jay-Z have shared a long history, collaborating not only musically, but also in the business and fashion world, both striving to be industry moguls and cultural icons. This alliance, however, now appears to be much darker, with rumors circulating that both men may have covered for each other's misdeeds. The recent wave of allegations surrounding Jay-Z and his relationships with figures like R. Kelly and Diddy has led to a renewed interest in examining Jay-Z's past and the nature of his alliances. While there's still no confirmation of wrongdoing on Jay-Z's part, his past associations with these controversial figures have sparked serious questions. Much of this speculation is centered on the company he kept in the early days of his career and the activities he allegedly engaged in with Diddy and R. Kelly, both of whom were influential figures in the music industry before Jay-Z became a household name. Jay-Z's path to fame was different from that of many of his peers. He didn't find early success in the music industry, but instead came up through New York's underground rap scene. In contrast, R. Kelly was already an established R&B star in the early 1990s, known for hits that would soon earn him mainstream acclaim. Diddy, too, was making waves, working as an executive at Uptown Records and later launching his label Bad Boy Records, which transformed him into one of the most powerful figures in hip-hop. Jay-Z's eventual connections with R. Kelly and Diddy introduced him to a different level of industry influence, and he collaborated with them on numerous projects that boosted his own profile. In the early 2000s, Jay-Z and R. Kelly were closely aligned, both professionally and personally. Their collaboration on the Best of Both Worlds in 2002 represented a fusion of hip-hop and R&B that was eagerly anticipated by fans. The project not only demonstrated their musical compatibility, but also solidified their friendship outside the studio. They were seen at high-profile events together, shopped at the same luxury stores, and, according to rumors, even shared romantic interests. Their social circles overlapped to such an extent that they became nearly inseparable in the public eye, lending each other both credibility and influence. However, R. Kelly's personal controversies eventually overshadowed his music career, leading to serious allegations and, ultimately, a conviction. As Kelly's misconduct came to light, the scrutiny extended to those around him, especially those who were close to him during that period. Jay-Z's prolonged association with Kelly, despite rumors of inappropriate behavior, led many to speculate that he either ignored or actively enabled Kelly's actions. Some have gone so far as to suggest that Jay-Z might have been aware of, or even involved in, some of Kelly's alleged behavior with underage girls. The controversies surrounding R. Kelly's behavior came to a head in February 2002 when a video surfaced showing him in a highly compromising situation with a girl later identified as being underage. This video ignited public outrage and cast a harsh spotlight on Kelly's personal life, sparking a conversation about abuse and exploitation within the music industry. By the time Kelly was arrested later that year, he faced serious legal charges, including accusations of child pornography. Authorities conducting a search of his Florida home reportedly found additional disturbing materials, intensifying the scrutiny surrounding him. Despite the gravity of these allegations, R. Kelly maintained his innocence, claiming that he was a victim of extortion and that the allegations were false. His legal team fought vigorously, and by 2004, some of the charges had been dismissed due to procedural issues. Nevertheless, the stigma remained, and the public's trust in Kelly was severely damaged. Yet to the surprise of many, this did not lead to an immediate distancing from the artist by his industry peers. In fact, Jay-Z, one of the biggest names in hip-hop at the time, chose to continue his close association with Kelly, a decision that has since raised questions about his judgment and motivations. Only a month after the video's release, Jay-Z and R. Kelly moved forward with their planned joint album, The Best of Both Worlds, which merged Jay-Z's rap stylings with Kelly's R&B vocals. Although the collaboration was hotly anticipated by fans, the timing of its release was controversial, given that it coincided with R. Kelly's unfolding scandal. Many expected Jay-Z to reconsider the project or at least delay it in light of the allegations. Instead, the album went ahead, and the two artists appeared united, with Jay-Z publicly showing no signs of discomfort over his association with Kelly. The decision to work with Kelly during this turbulent period is often cited as a reflection of the music industry's tendency to overlook or minimize serious allegations in the pursuit of commercial success. Both artists were at the peak of their careers, and their collaboration promised to be lucrative. However, Jay-Z's willingness to proceed with the album raised eyebrows. Many questioned whether he ignored or downplayed Kelly's alleged behavior, prioritizing the potential financial and career benefits over moral considerations. The fact that he continued working with Kelly even as new allegations and evidence emerged suggested that Jay-Z, at least at that time, did not feel compelled to distance himself. Further complicating the situation, Jay-Z and Kelly planned a joint tour to promote The Best of Both Worlds, but this was delayed until 2004 due to Kelly's ongoing legal battles. When the tour finally launched, it was marked by tension and chaotic incidents, many of which were attributed to the legal and reputational baggage Kelly brought with him. Jay-Z and Kelly's relationship reportedly grew strained as the tour progressed, culminating in a very public falling out that resulted in Jay-Z abruptly ending the tour and Kelly accusing Jay's team of sabotage. This messy conclusion suggested that the partnership was more fragile than it had initially appeared, and it exposed the strain that Kelly's controversies had placed on Jay-Z's career. Jay-Z's relationship with R. Kelly was complex and at times baffling. Even as Kelly's life became a swirl of controversies and criminal allegations, Jay-Z continued to work alongside him. But Jay-Z's choice to align himself with R. Kelly, even after troubling evidence began to surface, raised many eyebrows. Jay's loyalty to Kelly, a friend and collaborator through both highs and lows, seemed unshakable, at least initially. However, this loyalty did not extend indefinitely. The two artists eventually had a very public and bitter fallout, but not due to Kelly's legal battles or disturbing behavior. Instead, the rift was reportedly fueled by Kelly's increasing erraticism and paranoia, particularly during their planned tour for The Best of Both Worlds. By the time they were preparing for their 2004 tour, Kelly's erratic behavior had become impossible to ignore. According to sources, Kelly would frequently skip rehearsals, show up late, and act unpredictably. He'd make odd complaints, sometimes voicing paranoia about the people around him, including Jay-Z. This behavior created serious logistical challenges and strained the relationship between the two artists. Jay-Z was a meticulous and disciplined professional, known for his dedication and precision in his performances and business ventures. Kelly's unreliability reportedly frustrated him, especially given the significant financial and reputational stakes involved in their tour. During this period, R. Kelly's fear of Jay-Z reportedly escalated. According to his former cellmate, Ronnie Bowe, Kelly believed Jay-Z had a personal vendetta against him. He even allegedly feared that Jay-Z might try to have him killed. Ronnie Bowe shared that Kelly confided in him during their time in prison, expressing that he believed Jay-Z was jealous of him and trying to orchestrate his downfall. Kelly reportedly speculated that Jay-Z's motives might be rooted in a desire for an Illuminati sacrifice, a notion that added a surreal layer to the drama. Kelly's paranoia was not just a private fear. It reportedly took on a life of its own, with him receiving what he interpreted as death threats that he thought were somehow linked to Jay-Z. The tension ultimately led to the two artists suing each other, with each side claiming that the other had breached their professional obligations. Jay-Z claimed that Kelly's unprofessional behavior had forced him to end the tour early, while Kelly countered that Jay-Z's team had sabotaged his performances. This public and costly legal dispute marked the official end of their friendship, and by this time, any semblance of loyalty between the two had been shattered. They parted on bitter terms, each accusing the other of undermining the tour's success and tarnishing their reputations. Jay-Z's relationships in the entertainment world have always been strategic, but his recent distance from Diddy suggests he may have learned from past controversies. Just as Jay-Z's association with R. Kelly damaged his reputation, it appears he's now cautious about any further associations that could potentially taint his image. This has led to speculation that Jay is taking deliberate steps to avoid public association with Diddy, another long-time friend now embroiled in his own controversies. Given Jay-Z and Diddy's long history of collaboration and friendship, this shift has caught the public's attention. For years, Diddy and Jay-Z were seen together at high-profile events, parties, and industry gatherings. They shared a mutual respect and camaraderie that spanned their careers, marked by appearances at each other's events and frequent collaborations. At one point, their friendship seemed almost unbreakable. They were titans of hip-hop who rose through the industry's ranks, creating influential empires that bridged music, fashion, and business. Jay-Z was a regular presence at Diddy's lavish parties, which were legendary in the industry, with stars, executives, and influencers gathering to celebrate. Jay and Beyoncé even attended some of Diddy's infamous parties, known for their opulence and exclusivity. These events were often the talk of the industry, and Jay-Z's presence at them cemented his connection to Diddy. Diddy himself seemed proud of their friendship, frequently mentioning it in interviews and even publicly sharing that only two people could call him by his real name, Jay-Z and his mother. This kind of privilege underscored the bond they shared. Diddy's website even features a photograph of him and Jay-Z, capturing a significant moment in their relationship and highlighting how much he valued Jay's friendship and support. This wasn't just a passing connection, it was a bond built over years of shared experiences, mutual respect, and influence. Jay-Z reciprocated this admiration publicly, most notably by creating a video montage to honor Diddy's Lifetime Achievement Award. The video celebrated Diddy's contributions to the music industry, acknowledging his impact and success. Additionally, Jay-Z frequently included Diddy on the guest list for his annual Rock Nation parties, events that attracted top artists, executives, and public figures from around the world. These yearly brunches, known for their exclusivity and influence, were a testament to Jay-Z's status in the industry and a place where his closest friends and allies could gather. However, things appear to have shifted dramatically recently. Unlike in previous years, the Rock Nation brunch did not take place this year, sparking curiosity and speculation. Sources close to the situation suggest that Jay-Z decided to cancel the event to avoid the awkwardness of either inviting or excluding Diddy. Given the scrutiny surrounding Diddy, Jay-Z's decision to sidestep the potential controversy seems like a carefully calculated move. Canceling an event as iconic as the Rock Nation brunch to avoid any association with Diddy highlights how wary Jay has become of negative public perception. In the past, he remained close with R. Kelly despite Kelly's well-documented legal issues, which ultimately hurt Jay-Z's reputation. But the situation with Diddy appears different, and some speculate that Jay-Z's avoidance may be less about Diddy's controversies and more about what Diddy allegedly knows about Jay-Z's own skeletons. Rumors have circulated for years that Jay-Z has a history with younger women, with some pointing to his alleged past with rapper Foxy Brown as a prime example. When Foxy was 15, it's said that she and Jay-Z became romantically involved, sparking controversy and rumors that he used his influence in the industry to entice her with promises of fame and a successful music career. Foxy, who went on to become a prominent figure in hip-hop with Jay-Z's backing, has often been asked about these allegations. She has largely avoided directly answering questions about their relationship, once laughing off the rumors, but never outright denying them. Some insiders claim that Jay-Z paid her hush money to keep their past quiet, and that she may still receive financial support from him to this day. Allegedly, this arrangement has kept her from speaking openly about their history. These rumors were given more weight when Jay-Z's former business partner, Dame Dash, was asked about Foxy in an interview. Dash, typically open and unfiltered, appeared notably uncomfortable when the subject of Foxy came up. Instead of dismissing the rumors outright, he abruptly cut off the questioning, asking, "Why are you bringing up Foxy Brown?" This uncharacteristic defensiveness only fueled suspicions, suggesting that there may be more to the story than either Jay-Z or those close to him are willing to reveal. Jay-Z even alluded to this part of his past in his song Picasso Baby, though the exact meaning of his lyrics remains ambiguous. Interestingly, the situation with Foxy Brown bears a resemblance to Diddy's relationship with Cassie, another young artist who was allegedly promised a career boost. Cassie was 19 when she entered into a relationship with Diddy, who was nearly twice her age at the time. Their relationship was long, complex, and fraught with public scrutiny, marked by rumors that Diddy had used his influence to both launch her career and control her life. Just as Jay-Z allegedly lured Foxy with the promise of fame, Diddy reportedly did the same with Cassie, leading to years of a tumultuous and at times controversial relationship. In both cases, these powerful men were rumored to have used their influence over younger, impressionable women, making promises of fame in exchange for loyalty that eventually led to whispers of manipulation and control. Another allegation that Jay-Z may be trying to bury is the story of Wanda, a woman who reportedly had a child with Jay-Z when he was 22. This child, Rymir Satterthwaite, is now an adult who has been vocal in his attempts to get Jay-Z to take a paternity test to establish whether Jay-Z is indeed his father. Rymir has reportedly faced resistance at every turn, with Jay-Z allegedly using his resources and influence to avoid taking a DNA test that could confirm or disprove the relationship. Rymir's persistence has kept this story alive, despite Jay-Z's apparent reluctance to address it publicly. Some observers believe that Diddy might have knowledge about these matters, or even hold evidence that could damage Jay-Z's image if it ever came to light. Ice Cube recently took a bold stance against what he describes as a club of gatekeepers who hold significant power in the entertainment industry, asserting that these figures can make or break careers at their whim. His comments have reignited discussions about corruption and the moral compromises often required for success in the industry. For years, Ice Cube has stood apart from mainstream industry circles, largely charting his own path and avoiding alliances with certain high-profile figures. Now, as he speaks out, many fans and industry insiders are speculating about what he knows and why he's willing to speak up. Cube's critique of the club of gatekeepers is a direct challenge to the industry's biggest players, and fans believe that among those he might be referring to is Jay-Z. His relationship with Jay has been strained for years, allegedly because of what Cube knows about Jay's past associations with controversial figures like R. Kelly and Diddy. While both Jay-Z and Cube came from humble beginnings and entered the industry around the same time, their paths diverged, with Cube often taking a more independent and outspoken approach. He has been vocal about his mistrust of certain industry elites and is known for prioritizing authenticity over popularity. Cube's concerns aren't only about personal grievances. He's suggesting there are deeper, darker truths hidden beneath the surface that the public is largely unaware of. In a recent interview, Ice Cube hinted that he may one day reveal what he knows about Jay-Z's connections with R. Kelly and Diddy, adding that he feels an obligation to expose what he considers evil in the industry. Without going into specifics, Cube stressed the importance of addressing corruption and abusive practices in entertainment, calling on others to speak up and challenge the system. His stance has resonated with fans, who see him as one of the few genuine voices in a notoriously cutthroat business. One fan commented, "Cube is someone I can listen to because he's real. If he exposes someone, it's from an authentic place. Diddy and Jay-Z need to be in prison. These two are dangerous." Cube's words carry weight because he has a reputation for honesty and fearlessness, traits that have made him a fan favorite but also an outsider in the industry. Many believe his decision to speak out against these powerful figures comes from a place of deep frustration with how the industry operates. Unlike Jay-Z, who has been known to work closely with controversial individuals, Cube has often distanced himself from figures he considers corrupt or morally compromised. His stance against Diddy and Jay-Z is significant, as he has remained relatively silent on industry matters for years, choosing instead to focus on his own projects. But now, as he hints at his knowledge of their past actions, it seems Cube feels a duty to expose them. The reference to Jay-Z's associations with R. Kelly and Diddy touches on a dark chapter of the hip-hop industry's history. During the height of R. Kelly's career, Jay-Z collaborated with him on the album The Best of Both Worlds, and even went on tour with him. This was a time when rumors of Kelly's predatory behavior were already circulating, yet Jay-Z did not publicly distance himself. Fans have speculated for years that Jay-Z's connection to Kelly was more than just professional, with some even suggesting that Jay knew more about Kelly's misconduct than he ever let on. For Cube, who has always advocated for accountability and transparency, Jay-Z's close ties with R. Kelly may be unforgivable. Similarly, Jay-Z's relationship with Diddy has come under scrutiny, especially now that Diddy faces numerous allegations and lawsuits related to his treatment of young women. Diddy, known for his lavish lifestyle and powerful connections, has long been a polarizing figure in the industry. But Cube's issue with Jay-Z seems to go beyond mere association. He may be suggesting that Jay-Z was not just a passive observer, but an active participant or enabler in a culture of secrecy and manipulation that allowed misconduct to thrive. For Cube, who has always emphasized integrity in his work, aligning with individuals like Diddy and R. Kelly likely represents a serious ethical compromise that he feels the public deserves to know about. What do you think about Ice Cube's revelations about the relationship between Jay-Z and Diddy and R. Kelly? Leave us your comments in the section below. We hope you have found this helpful video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you like it. Thank you for watching this and see you in the next videos. Goodbye.